In this video, we're going to talk about how to deal with other people's opinions. So stay tuned. The first thing is, other people's opinions are neutral. They don't mean anything until you assign them a meaning, until you have a thought about them. There could be a bunch of reasons why you have thoughts about them. So for example, a lot of people will write mean comments on my YouTube channel. They'll express their opinions to me. Well, first I can choose to ignore them, or I can choose to have a thought about them. I can choose to look at them and be like, oh my God, that person is right. I should shut down my channel. I'm doing a horrible job. Or I can be like, all right, well, that's not my person, right? They don't have to watch the videos. That's not my person. The opinion itself and what the person said is completely neutral. Secondly, I find that an opinion is only really going to affect you on a deep level if you kind of maybe think it's true. For example, if somebody who was self-conscious about their weight knew that they needed to lose a few pounds, and then maybe somebody that they cared about came up and, pinched their tummy flab and said, hey, you need to work out a bit, don't you think? Then that person might feel bad, right? They might be like, yeah, they're right. And they might start to feel shame and start to feel bad and take that opinion to heart, right? Because they know it's true and maybe it's something they really want to work on. But say if that same person went up to somebody with rock hard abs and went and tried to pinch their abs and said, yeah, you really need to go to the gym. The person is going to react completely differently, right? Because they know that they go to the gym every day. They know they're in top physical shape. They're probably going to look at the person and be like, yeah, that's funny, right? It affects people based on what they believe about themselves quite often. Just take a look at that. Because if you have confidence in yourself and you really, really have that confidence and you look at yourself and you're like, you know what, I am doing a pretty good job. Maybe they didn't think so. But you know what? I did my best. The opinion is not going to affect you as bad as if you think, oh my God, they're totally right. I'm not good enough. I suck, right? So it comes down to your confidence as well. The third thing, whose opinion are you giving weight to? Okay, whose opinion are you giving your thoughts and energy to? So for example, going back to my YouTube commenters example, I'm not going to give too much weight to somebody who makes a mean comment to me on YouTube. I don't know that person. I don't know what's going on with that person. They're not, in my life day to day. So I'm probably going to be like, okay, whatever. This is not for you. Go find another channel, right? Or I'm not even going to engage or read it, right? Versus say if my coach has an opinion about one of my videos and they say, hey, you know what? Maybe you might want to add this into your video, or I don't really think you should have said that. I can choose to give that a little bit more weight, right? I can be like, well, you might have a good point about that. I can see what you mean, right? Because this person, like if they were a successful YouTuber and they were doing great and they had all this perspective that I didn't have, then I would probably give more weight to their opinion. I also find though that people who have my best interest at heart and people who really are giving me their opinion to help me, they're not normally mean about it, right? They don't make me feel bad. They actually are just telling me because they think it's going to help me. So it comes from a different place and it's completely different. So it's more like feedback and it's either helpful and I can choose to take it or not to take it, right? And then finally, once you grasp all these things that I've talked about in the video today, you will need to start redirecting your brain to a healthier place. So for example, when I first started getting the YouTube comments that were mean, they used to affect me a bit more than they do now, right? Because I had different thoughts about them. When I first started out, I didn't think that my videos were very good and I kind of had confidence issues myself. And so I would be like, oh, maybe that person's right, but now I redirect my brain very quickly to that's not my person. Redirecting your brain is something that does take some time, right? With anything. So once you recognize it, once you're like, okay, well, that person's opinion doesn't really mean much to me because they don't really know what I'm doing, or they don't have all the information, or, they don't really have perspective. You kind of have to redirect yourself and be like, okay, not going to listen to that because it doesn't really have anything to do with me, or it doesn't affect me, or whatever thought you want to think that's going to serve you, right? So redirecting your brain takes time. So for example, say you moved from one house to another and you're used to driving to the same place every day, and then you move and you're kind of on autopilot and your brain automatically goes to the old place, right? So you kind of have to redirect yourself, because sometimes you could go on autopilot to the old house and then arrive there and be like, oh, wait, I don't live here anymore. I got to go to the new place. It's kind of the same way with your brain, right? So with anything, not just other people's opinions and how you react to them, but with anything that's going on that you want to change in your thinking, you got to say to yourself, okay, brain, we're not going to go there. I'm not going to give too much weight to that person's opinion because, they don't know my situation, let's say, right? And the first thing your brain is going to want to do is make you feel bad and be like, oh, that person's totally right. I should stop doing this because I don't know what I'm doing. That's the first thing your brain is probably used to doing, or some variation of that, whatever your brain does, it's going to do the same thing over and over again. And you're going to have to consciously redirect it to the new pathway that you're going to create, which can be whatever you want, but something along the lines of, okay, well, I think I did a good job, or, I'm not going to listen to that right now. I don't have time for that right now. Make your decision to continue on, right? Versus, yeah, that person might be right. What if I suck? What if I really can't do it? What if I should really quit, right? So you got to learn to become aware and then redirect, okay? And that could take some time. It's kind of like I said before, driving to the old place or driving to the new place, right? All right, so if you don't know me, I'm Natalie Fisher. I'm a career and business mindset coach. I'm going to help you get to your goals, whatever they may be, getting your dream job, getting promoted, starting a business. I'm here to help you. So if you want to get started with this right away, you can click below, get access to my free workshop. It's called How to Get Any Result You Want in Your Career, in your business, how to achieve your goals, even if everything you've tried up until now hasn't worked yet. So on this workshop, you're going to get the two main components that are going to lead you to success or not, probably the reasons why maybe you've given up before. You're going to get the main coaching tool that I use to walk my clients through any problem that they're having right now, how you're thinking and what you've been thinking up until now has been getting you the results that you're getting now, and how to change them, and what steps to take immediately to move forward and start getting yourself to go in the direction that you want to go. So if you're interested in that, click below, sign up for that workshop. I've got other free resources for you as well in the links. So check that out. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I'll be back in a few days with another video, and leave me a comment, because it's the only way I have to know who's watching, and I will respond to you personally, as long as it's not a mean comment. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye. And there you have it. How to deal with other people's opinions. And we all know everyone has one.